listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Go On, everybody. It is, what is today? You know what it is. It's the 13th, 5/13/21. And look, it's already happening. Bad luck. I can't. I just can't do this. You have no idea what's been going on. I can't do this. I just can't. I can't. This is unbelievable. How does this keep happening to me? How? I just had it perfectly. Perfect. Unbelievable. Look at this shit. Look at this. Oh my God. I that's it. I'm literally losing my mind right now. You have no idea what I went through. And I'm not going to tell y'all, but I can't handle this. This is why you don't move. Look at this. Look at this. Why is this happening? I just had the whole thing perfect. Perfect. And it stayed perfect for 45 minutes. Look at this shit. No, I'm not doing the show like this. I don't know what to do. It was just perfect. Why is this now happening? Pricks. You pricks. I don't like subpar shit. And this is getting to be more than a hassle. This is just getting to be a real fucking problem. And I'm really losing it. You have no idea. And if I tell you, you may look at me differently from here on out. This has just been the day of days. It doesn't get any worse than today. You motherfucker. I swear to God, I am about to throw this thing. I'm about to rip it all in half. Seriously, you have no idea. I can't have this like this. So how do I get it to stick the fuck back out? How did I do it for over an hour? No problems till the fucking start of the show. Yeah, let's start the show and fuck off, everybody. That's what they're doing to me. Every fucking time I do something different, I want to make my life better, you got to go 2 fucking steps back every fucking time. Every time. You just can't have it nice the first time, can you? No. Look at this. Fuck it. I hate this fucking life. I swear to God, I do. Swear to God. I hate this life. Hate it. I want out, and I'm leaving it. I don't care. I do care. It's just the microphone's blocking it. I wanted to get my... Oh, no. No! No. I see it up in the corner. Don't. I'm not settling. I'm not settling down. This chair sucks dick. You want to know? You want to know? It won't be all right. I got bruises all in my arms from boxes and banging into shit. I'm at my wit's end. I'm done. I can't. My house is still, it looks like every box puked everything that was inside. And I have done so much. I haven't stopped working. I slept an hour and a half. I went to bed at 6 a.m. Slept till 8:30, 2.5 hours, I think that is, if I do the right math, because I had to be up by 9:30 because somebody was coming over. And, you know, then and I know there may be people watching. They're like, oh, this is the show? No, but it happens. Sometimes this stuff happens on this show. It's not like any other paranormal show. It's not like any other show, really. I mean, it's just stupid. I don't even know why anybody's here. But the internet seems to be working. And I did smoke out. What do you think? What do you think that is? It's the bowl with this, remember? I feel like I'm on another planet right now. I gotta just start over. Let's start over. Can we do that? Let's start over. Not all of it, but let's start over. Just give me 30 seconds. Everything's reversed over here too. All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm Rich Giordano. It is Thursday, May 13th. Still in Florida. Looks like I'm stuck here now, probably for a decade. Today, I got to fix this issue I see with the headset. I got to do it. I just can't have that stuff happening on my head. You understand? There we go. What number is that? 45. Yep, that's the number. So this moving thing, I'm at my wit's end. This is taking way too long. And it's just I don't have patience. I'm not designed for this stuff. I'm designed to have other people do things for me. I'm designed for that kind of life. So I'm going to explain the day because you deserve a right to know what may or may not be frustrating. We'll start off with the chair. So I checked on the chair and they said they had it. So I went down to get it and it wasn't the chair. It was another model, not the chair I bought. Oh, I took it. But I was pissed. Got the chair. I'm just going to go random on things today. If I go from when I woke up, like 2.5 hours sleep, I'm so tired I can barely function. I'm at the point where I'm very irritable. I'm not eating a lot. I definitely feel every bone in my body. And I'm probably stressing out. And I don't really stress out that much. Let me tell you why I started stressing out. Because the internet guy comes here today at 11:30, right on time. And he walks around and, I need to put it in this room. I told him I want it here. And he goes, okay. So he spent 90 minutes doing what he had to do. And we're live. And it works. But do you remember why the show kept dropping the stream last year? Remember all that shit we went through? Everything kept dropping and dropping and dropping. It's because I didn't have the right cord. I needed a Cat 6 cord when you're at a terabyte of speed. So and I go, is that the Cat 6 cable? No. He says, that's the 5E, 5SE or something like that. 5 special edition. I said, but I need to have the 6. He goes, no, this one works. This is what we give to everybody who gets what you got. And I said, yeah, I hear you, Chief. But we were in Arizona and we switched the cord and everything worked from that day on. I think I want a 6, bro. He goes, well, we don't even carry them. What? We don't carry them because it's not something we use, because we don't need anything. This can handle it. I promise you, sir, it'll handle it. I go, all right, I'm not really buying it, but you must do this every day, so I'm going to take your word for it. Don't let me down. And it seems to be fine. But I stressed on that all day. I'm like, okay, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to turn it on. It's going to croak. See, I'm even seeing little glitches while we're talking. Look, we're off. Why are we offline? Why are we? This is what. Oh, man. Oh, you motherless whore. It's going to Wi-Fi. Does it look good? Is it working? Is it streaming? Can you just tell me if it's streaming? I don't have the Wi-Fi on. It just shows the signal like a Wi-Fi signal on your phone. I don't think it's Wi-Fi. I'm hovering over it. It says connection is fairly good. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router. I'm not. And it shouldn't be. I'm looking here. Oh, wait a second. No, that's the speaker. Well, let's take a look at the internet access here. Wi-Fi is turned off. Okay, I'm Ethernet connection. Okay. Well, I had to check. I mean, you never know. Well, let me tell you, I stressed out about this all day, and the phone worked great. Oh, $2.22 super chat from X1. He says I drove late. I drove late. I missed the last show. You didn't miss. Actually, last night's show I thought was pretty good. Well, thank you for the 222 and admitting the errors of your way, my friend. Don't worry about it. That's what the archives are for. It's not like this thing's running in a sequence like a soap opera. I'm going to make the announcement here. I don't think we're ever going to see 100 people live on the show ever again. I think 130, 40, those days are over. I've lost 14 subscribers in the last 3 days. And YouTube is really putting the shadow ban on. I mean, if you look at the numbers, it's just weird. I don't know if it's because I was away or what, but Third Phase is going through it too. And so is everybody else in this field. So I'm angry. I really am. I'm very, very angry. Thanks, Super Generoso X1. Appreciate that. Right at the beginning of the show too. That's really cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna look at videos. We've got a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna try going early, 2 hours earlier next week. I thought this week we'd work out the kinks. I knew there's gonna be some. There's gonna be kinks. I just hate it. Do you know, it's like you work hard to get to a point where you get the kinks out, and then you got to rip up the entire thing and move and start all over with another company with their wires and their customer support and everything else. You have no idea. It's the devil you don't know. And it's frustrating. This move is finally hitting me. I'm just stressed out, and I'm going to try not to be. Anyway, couldn't find the display port connector for the computer to the monitor. Couldn't find it. I had 7 or 8 wires that I labeled all for everything, and they're all gone. So I went out and bought HDMI cables. I spent like $129 on stuff I should have had. Everything showed up. I don't know where it is. It's just weird. So the phone worked fine on the Wi-Fi. So I had a feeling I was getting really fast speed, because let me tell you something. It's magnificently fast over here. You click on it, and it may be because I have nothing in the cache, right? That could be it. That could be it. Well, we'll see in a month. I bet you in a month things get slow. They always do. That's how they get you on the cable companies with the internet, all that stuff. They start you out fast, and with the mobile phones, they start you out with this super fast phone. A month down the road, you're like, come on. Actually, I don't really have that problem with this phone, but it's always been that way until this very phone I have. Even when I had the iPhone, it would start out great the first 2 weeks of the month. And I know you're going to say, oh, because you went over your data plan. No, I had unlimited data, and I was supposed to be on the data plan that didn't slow down when too many people were on, or you went over your data. That was the thing of the past, supposedly. But anyway, so my uncle pops over. He does the pop in. No call, no text, just shows up. I mean, I'm sleeping, right? 11:45, I believe it was. And I hear some thumping. So I heard landscapers, because they do all the whole place. So they must be banging in the shit. Fall back to sleep. Somebody's knocking on my walls. I'm dreaming. I don't know what to do. I hear it one more time, and now I'm agitated. I sit up and I go to the door. I make it there. It took a minute. And I see my uncle driving away. He's popping in the morning. Today he popped in. I said, what are you doing? You got to call. You can't just pop into a grown man's home. I know. They just want to make sure I'm okay. But it, first time I slept. Then today I didn't sleep. I didn't care about it as much, except for this part. So all this other stuff going on today. Couldn't find the wire, the cord for the monitor. I had to go buy a microwave, a toaster, which I should have had. It was supposed to be coming. For some reason, I didn't get it. I don't know. I don't think I left it. I did fix the toilet bowl. And anyway, my uncle popped over and said, I'm going to have dinner. Come on over, 5:30. Okay. I get there, 5:15, 5:30, like he said. Nobody's there. So I'm thinking, oh my God, what if I slept through the invite? And I imagined it all. So I started texting my mom, my cousin, my uncle, and nobody's getting back to me. And he lives just a mile up the road in the same complex. So I drive all the way home and I get a text from my cousin, says, yeah, we're coming over now. And I'm like, oh, that is tonight. Okay. I turn around. Now I realize I wanted to do the show 2 hours earlier to see what it was like. So my goal was to be on at 8. And I drive back to my uncle's. Now, mind you, I was already there, made a U-turn and went home. Didn't see anybody at his house. I figured it was wrong. I was at the wrong day. So I drive back. Now, the house next door to him is being demolished very soon. And I parked on the front lawn of this house because I didn't want to pull in my uncle's driveway because my folks were going to pull in behind me because you can't park on the street. And if they pulled in behind me, I couldn't leave. And I wasn't staying. I just stopped by to say hi. So I parked my car halfway on this house that they're going to get rid of. It's a piece of shit. And I get out of the car, put my left foot on the ground and put my right foot on the ground. And I hear, hey, asshole, don't fucking park there. And I'm like, and I smile. I'm like, and I see some guy standing in his greenhouse, his lanai. I can make him out. I was an old man, like 65-ish. And I didn't say anything yet. I was about to. And he says, hey, fuckface. I said, move the fucking car. Oh, I shouldn't be swearing. So I said, mind your own effing business. Don't worry about it. Mind your own effing business. And he goes, don't talk to me that way. You move that effing car, you a-hole. And I go, F you, the horse you rode in on. And then I said, suck it. What guys usually say. I turned to my right, and sitting on the porch, my uncle's porch, is a guest who I was meeting tonight. I didn't know she was going to be there. So now her first impression of me is, F you and suck this and, But this old man is yelling at me. He goes, oh, I'm coming over there. And I go, come on. I go, I'm waiting for you. Come on. I'm in a mood. So I said, come on. And you just stand. And he stood there, didn't move. And I go, yeah, that's what I thought. Mama's boy, little mama's boy, 70-year-old mama's boy. And I'm saying that as I'm walking up and I see this woman sitting there who I never met. And I go, I am really sorry. Is Tommy here? And she's like, yeah. So I go in, I see him cooking. And I go, Uncle Tommy, what are you doing? I go, who's this guy out there? I tell him what happened. He goes, that guy crosses diagonally. And I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, that's Richard. He's a nice guy. And I go, are you kidding me? What he just said to me? And then the girl was there and she goes, yeah, he was pretty mean to him. He's like, oh, I don't understand that. And the guy's standing out there seeing that I'm talking to my uncle. So I flip him off and everything. And my uncle's like, don't, Rich, come on. No, don't. He's laughing. He's like, I'll go talk to him later. And he goes, eventually we're all going to be friends. I go, I will never be friends with somebody who talks that way to strangers. He has no idea what I was doing there. He had no idea who I was. I could have been doing something for the community. And that's how you're going to talk to somebody? I mean, what world do we live in where people immediately say, hey, F-face, move your effing car, asshole? What? So my adrenaline was going, and I calmed down pretty quick, but the adrenaline took me to another level of exhausted. I'm just beat up from that. I saw a few super chats. Shane Reed with a $15 super chat. Hey, dude, don't worry about the numbers. You're doing a great job. Just keep doing what you do. The success will follow. I see good things ahead for you. Never be discouraged. Stay cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's different on this side of the thing. It's easy to say when it's not you. Third phase really helped out. Thank you very much, Shane Reed. $15 super chat. That's excellento, super generoso. Very, very cool. Thank you, man. It goes right back into the kitty. I got the chair. I'll show you a picture of it later. I forgot to take one and show it to you because I didn't have time to put it together. I literally got home. Oh, what's this? King John TV, a super sticker, and I can't see it because I'm on StreamYard, but I'm sure it's cool. Thank you very much, man. That's $20 right there, $19.99. Thank you, King John TV. You guys are really generous. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's hard for me to be super excited, but I really am. I feel bad. But super generoso. I will have to partake in a few more hits of you know who. Yeah, we got to come up with I don't like Mary Jane. Everybody knows Mary Jane. Thank you, King John. Thank you, Shane. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. It is. That's super generosity. I mean, you guys just, I don't know. I don't know what you guys do for work. I don't know. What you do to make money, but the numbers, do they matter? Yeah, but I'll tell you why. Numbers only matter if you think it means you're growing. But it isn't the subscribers, really. It's the views, and the views have been steadily going up and up. Now we're hitting, except for this last week, we were hitting 1,100 every night. That's every night. So when we were at 300, I was excited. But here we are hitting between 1,000 and 1,200 on the regular. And I don't want to go backwards. And I think we're going to go backwards. We have 14 subscribers. I know it's not a lot, but it is. Why am I not getting subscribers? That's what's weird. It just stopped. Last year, through March, April, and May, I got 25 subscribers a month, 75 in 3 months. Usually, I was averaging about 400 or 500 a month since third phase came around. But before they came around, I was doing about 250 a month. Now it's down to 120. It's really weird in the last 30 days. FAP with a $5 super chat. And he says, oh, that's a meditation super chat right there. Thank you very much. $5 super generoso. FAP. Grazie. I tell you, I really like working like this. I like the screens. Okay, so here's another thing that really pissed me off. I have, you know how you can put things on your desktop and they're easy access and you grab them, right? Well, now that I put everything together, they're all gone. I don't know why. It's my computer, I thought. So I had an intro I was going to play. Couldn't do it. Had to play the old one. Didn't want to. Believe me, I didn't. King John, what's this? Here you go, Richie. I'll put it on the next hit. Loving the show. Keep going, bro. But I haven't done anything yet. Thank you. I'm just babbling. I'm babbling B for freaking 30 minutes already. Thank you, King John TV. $4.99 super addition to the Super Generoso chat. And super stickers, super generoso. Oh, hold on. I'm you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I know, Dorothy, right? Count my blessings. You're right. Roll call. Hey, B. Baker, we're going to go really quick. Larry Dury, Larky Derry. My God. Off-World Adam, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. FAP, welcome to the show. Martin R, welcome to the show. Benny Double Kick Chick, welcome to the show. Missy OC Dragons, welcome to the show. Felicia Flores, welcome to the show. Hearts. JP Besson, yo, welcome to the show. Jill Delight, nice to see you. Nice and bright. Dr. Z Smith, paging Dr. Z Smith. Welcome to the show. Shane Reed. I call 420, Larry. I'm a jeweler, Denver. Larry was my code word. Thomas Roberts. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. First Floor Audio. Welcome to the show. Mr. Big Feet back in action, alive and kicking. Big Rock. This chair is hurting my arsenic. Joe Monk, what's up, man? Jay Breezy 007, what's up? All right, we're done now. That's it. King John TV, I said that already. I said hello. That's it. That's everybody. I kind of see. Hey, Blue Chicken, I can't forget you. And Mac Robert Moon, can't forget you neither. Dan Rodriguez, welcome to the show. Rich, I know you're home, Richie. Don't make me come up, Richie. No, please, beat the frickin' ever-loving shit out of me. I want to be beat to a pulp. I want to be beaten to a coma. There's nothing like a good coma to fix everything, right? A nice little memory lapse, forget some time, have some dreams, foods intravenously injected into your veins. What a life. Put me in a coma. I muted the microphone. All right. Oh, by the way, the background here, this is yesterday morning. Nice and foggy. And today, it rained for 4 hours. I couldn't enjoy it. I tried. I tried to enjoy it. But I couldn't. And then I accidentally killed a baby lizard with the bug spray. It was in the house. It was really tiny. It was like that big. I tell you, that tore at my heartstrings right there. I was so mad. I'm like, this day just can't get better. I'm now a murderer of lizards. What a jerk. I'm a jerk. Shouldn't even be allowed to live. Oh my God. This whole week. What? Oh. I left my notes in the other room. I don't need no stinking notes. So let's go and take a look at what we've been missing. It won't let me open it. This is just beautiful. All right, we're going to go work in reverse. Yesterday, it was all over 2 days ago, 3 days ago, but Third Phase of Moon did a nice little story on this round object by the sun. I can't believe I'm about to show a video after 2 weeks, almost. When I set up the monitors, for some reason, 1 is 2 and 2 is 1. And I have to go the opposite way to get to the screen. It's like, I don't know why that happened. It's just, this is the weirdest day. Look, the screen up at the top, you see it? It's starting to bleed. It's just not me. All right. I'm going to play this. I'm going to partake. Welcome back to Goof On. We're probably going to go an extra 30 minutes. And I'll open up the phone lines if you guys want to call in. Now, there's going to be rules to the phone thing. Hopefully, I'll be able to log in. I didn't even try it yet. But we're going to do it tonight at the end of the show, not after each segment. Well, I don't know. Oh, we'll see how it goes. I may not do it at all. But tomorrow, we're definitely doing the phones. Tomorrow's the beginning of the rest of our lives. Play this clip, Rich. Love that new intro.
Third phase of moon.
Are there things that are harnessing the power of the sun out to share with you? And we've got a lot of UFO sightings, so let's just get to it. Here's the photograph coming in from NASA of what looks to be the sun, obviously. But as we look at it a little closer, and I bring up the image, up on the left corner of the sun, something comes into frame, and we're going to be enhancing this, getting a very close look at it. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, guys? It is massive. We have a huge black sphere being enveloped by the solar rays of the sun itself, larger than Jupiter, probably larger than all the planets combined. This is massive in size, and I'm just wondering, is NASA going to come forward and give us any answers? This image was just taken yesterday, so maybe they're going to have some reports for us a little bit down the road, but we're looking at it first right here on Third Phase of Moon. And again, what is this all about? Is there any kind of implications? Is this an unknown planet that
Take two. So it's awfully strange. You can actually see, what are these called? Reverberations here? Percussions? Sound waves? I don't understand. Does anybody know what this is? I'm being serious. Like now, I'm back. We're back. The show's back. We're back. Everything's running like normal now. Honestly, that is odd. Can these sun flares, or just it's perfectly round? And I know a circle is the easiest thing for nature to create naturally. That's why all the planets are roundish. Some are oblate. I don't know what this is, man. I thought about this on and off for the day. No, I didn't think about it at all. But when I saw it last night, I was wondering, I don't know what it is. Could it be a lens anomaly? Something, I don't know. No, I doubt it. It's in space. What? No. It's the ISS. The ISS. Stupid. But it is really interesting. Now, I know it's not Nibiru or Nibiru or Nibiru. I don't know. However you say it. It isn't that. Is it a UFO? Do you know how massively huge that would be? That circle can probably hold every planet in the solar system. That's how big it is.
Is about to impact the sun, or is this some kind of possible just lens anomaly? Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Oh, I didn't even think of that. What if it was like a perfectly round meteor, or maybe God was bowling? I don't know, man. Look, you see this man in black figure here? Here's the mouth, right? The nose. Here's the eye. And he's wearing this fantastic party hat. Hello! Let's find alien, I can't swear. You effers. Who wants to party on Mars, please? You can see it, right? Like the eyes right there. That's a big hat, right? You see the eye and then the nose. Here's the mouth. He's got gray hair. This looks like third phase of Moon's Man in Black and the Men in Black song. And he's wearing a beautiful party hat, kind of something Linda Moulton Howdy Doody would wear. You know how she wears that beret off to the side? She reminds me of that cartoon. Who's the cartoon that wears that beret on the side like that? It's hilarious to me. Oh, it's that Roger Rabbit girl. The one who was, he really thought she was hot. Anyway, I don't know what it is. No, nobody knows. It don't matter. Because nobody knows what's going around the song. Huh? It's pretty good stuff, man. I think there was some other stuff Third Phase had here. This sighting here, I'm going to now see it on a little bigger screen. I've been watching everything from a cell phone point of view. But check this out. Now, I don't know if this is a drone or a balloon, but take a look. Third Phase of Moon. Thank you for your content. This is for fair use, education purposes. Under 17, not permitted without parent. Coke is it? Coke is it? You know how sometimes they run commercials by accident? That's what I was doing. Oh, there's like a hole in the middle of it or something. That's pretty weird, right? That's a little interesting. And if anything, it's a balloon. I don't think that's a drone.
All right, we're going to look at this video again.
If it's not a UFO
comparison, and again, this is coming in from Japan. Hidden Underbelly 2.0 has garnished permission from the person who shot it, and we're able to share it with you.
It looks weird right there.
What?
See, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like the way it just looked. It's just pixelating. That's all. Right there, it's got that football look, Watch.
And again, this is coming in from Japan. Hidden Underbelly 2.0 has garnished permission from the person who shot it, and we're able to share it with you right here on Third Phase of Moon.
Those black things are absolutely nothing. That's just because the object is bright. But then again, I don't know. I look at it and it's kind of interesting the way the sun is glinting off the black things. Are those anything? Are they nodules or things that are sticking out? Nobody knows. Nobody ever knows. That's one thing about this topic. Nobody ever freaking knows. Nobody knows. It's pretty cool. What do you guys think? Huh? Hyper warp donut? I think so. JP Best and you. What do you think? Anybody? Think you could be 3 feet away from that ball by the sun and you wouldn't know what it'd be? And you still wouldn't. Right, I know. You could be 3 feet away from that ball, that black ball by the sun, and you still wouldn't know what it is. Exactly, IR film. I say that all the time. Paul, you say this is a drone, huh? Paul Kuckstein. Kuckstein. I don't know how to say it 100%. I'd have to grow up with you and know how your name was pronounced either somewhere somebody overheard you say it or something, and then I would sneak and listen, and I would say, oh, it's Kuckstein. It's a drone. Okay, so I'll tell you why I do not think it's a drone. Every drone I've ever flown, watched, played with, they all have a little bit of a wobble to them. They kind of drift a little left, a little bit right. This one, not so much, not at all. Let's see.
What is this object? It remains stationary in the sky for some length of time. This object doesn't appear to be any kind of practical.
Now, obviously, when you blow something up 50 times, it's going to distort it and pixelate it and make it look like nothing that we see. If the camera was looking through binoculars, I think we'd get a better view of this thing. Let me tell you, I used to have a setup where I could have binoculars on one platform and the camera right next to it and just go back and forth, and it looked nothing the same. Every single time you use binoculars or a telescope, something, that doesn't have like moving parts, like a camera that's digitized or digitally enhanced or moved around by moving parts like that. I tell you, man, you must. You know what? I'm going to make it now the number one thing you should always have when you go sky watching. Binoculars. I know a lot of people don't carry them. It's crazy. How do you not carry binoculars? Let me tell you what binoculars do. They give you a true view of what your camera isn't showing you. That should be on a t-shirt. Somebody write that down. It gives you a true view. I forgot what I said. Rewind. You give it a true view. I forgot. I don't know. But you have to have binoculars. Okay, that's rule one. Let's see what everybody else is saying. Box kite. No, but I like your thought process, Shane Reed. Nothing wrong with that. It's a great theory. Let's see. Does it look like a box kite?
Aware of, or any kind of airship?
It looks like a box kite. But what? What's the next thing I'm going to say? Write this down. It looks like a box kite. But it doesn't act like a box kite. That's not easy to say. Box kite. I got to get away from this one. Boycott? What did I say? All right, let's move around. Cornholio. It is cornholio. You are correct, Shane Reed. It's a UFO or what you think, says Jack Mark Poole. Welcome to the show. Larry Durkee. I was named Mark because I couldn't be called Stain on the bed. Oh, I see. That's a good one. R. Lloyd says, ever try stand-up comedy? Of course. I'm going to be doing it out here in Florida. Whole new show. 5 minutes. I can do 5 minutes backwards. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to try to do a 5-minute set backwards. Nobody's ever done that before, B. Baker. I notice I tilt my head to this side more often than this side. I wonder why. Because I'm right-necked? I think I'm right-necked. I'm not left-necked. That's for damn sure. I'm a right-neck guy because I'm right-handed. And some things I use the left. It's really strange. Oh, wait. Enough about me. I feel like all I do is talk about me. I'm done.
Object seems very peculiar.
It's going to be about you from now on, starting tomorrow, and a little bit tonight.
In the sky, and again, it's remaining.
Oh, that's a good close-up. Look at this.
What is this thing? It's
that undulation you see there could be two things or nothing at all. I think, and I think I'm right. Could be wrong, but I feel 93.7% correct on what I'm about to say. That is just pixelation. That is not an undulation because of the gravity propulsion, the meta propulsion of the craft. No, it's not that. You get that on every single video. You don't? Oh, all right. I thought you did.
Unidentified. It's a UFO. And that's why we're sharing it. We're sharing all this stuff that we don't have.
That black stuff, that's not even any. Oh, God, I hate that. Oh. Third phase is like, all right, enough. I know. This is interesting.
Shoots us, get underneath the UFO, the object itself. Well, this is what happens in this video. Stick around. This is the entire raw, uncut video.
Oh, wow. What's going on? Oh, that's it? The guy's driving, so it's giving the illusion
is.
it's moving through the sky.
According to Roswell, it'd be a weather balloon.
Oh, I
Right
see.
for his
Watch
life.
this,
Isn't that
guys.
Nick
Oh
Trio?
man, this is so. I don't want to go through this one. I'll just show you, and then we'll leave quickly.
Over.
Here, let me give you the big screen. You guys earned it. Stupid.
You get up like almost parallel.
Crazy Cody's Creatures states that he thinks that this was about 6 feet long and did not seem to make any noise whatsoever. I'm looking at it. It definitely seems a little longer than 6 feet. I'm guessing maybe 20 to 30 feet at least, but he says they witnessed it for over 30 minutes and multiple cars stopped and came over to watch it.
Yeah, Blake, this thing almost looks alive. Something like you would see in the bottom of our deepest ocean, some sort of translucent living creature. But this is in the air above California, and this is good. I like what he captured here, and these guys had the right mind to keep following this thing till basically they got pretty close. And what is it? Look how there's segments. It's segmented, and it seems to be moving like it's alive.
We're right here on it. What the hell is it? Turn down this road. We're gonna get underneath the damn thing.
Crazy Cody's Creatures says at times it was very still, even though it was windy and would climb straight up in the sky. He says he's not sure what it was, but it was not a kite or a drone that they basically could make out. He also states that there are power lines around it, and it was in the sky, so it felt that if it was a kite, it would seem dangerous to fly at night in the area.
Why is it all segmented? What is this thing in the sky?
It looks like one of those things you see at the car wash that fill up with air, right? And it's doing the crazy arms, and it's doing all this stuff. It's going all over the place. I want to see Dolan do that, what I just did. I want to see him play act one of those blow-up advertisement bozos. Never happened. Anyway, I don't know if I was to hedge a bet on this one. This might be a kite thing, right? South Point 1360, like one of those ribbon twister kites? Is that what you're saying? That's what it reminds. Hey, why didn't your thing show up on the screen? That's weird. It didn't work. Hold on. Yeah, it's weird. Let me play it again. Continue it.
I'm looking at this, and could this just be a weather balloon that somebody put LED lights in there to create this illusion of what we're looking at? Is it man-made or something otherworldly?
I didn't know the camera was on. I'm sorry. Very, very unprofessional.
It's very hard to judge on my video how high up that is or what it is, but it's segmented. Weird, like there's nothing between us. Not like there's a.
He also states it started to move away from us and it climbed very quickly. So he tried to get a better shot from another street, and it appeared to come straight down in the middle of the open desert and turned off. He says other people stopped to look, and in the desert, they tried to find whatever it was, but they were pretty much unsuccessful. What is going on here? This is incredible when he gets
Take two. Elena, if your kid fell out of the bed, what are you typing it for? Go, go, go. We'll see some other time. I don't know. I think Elena's done with the show. See, I told you it was going to get boring again. All right. There's a lot of good thoughts on what you guys are saying. I know I'm going to stop saying that about the show. Yeah, it's getting old. I don't know what that thing is. I've seen that a few times. Like I think it might be LED lights on a balloon, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't have that otherworldly feel to it. It has more like a man-made feel to it than anything. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at one more from the past week. Yeah, you want to play? Huh? Is that what you want to do? You're a little funny. Let me see what was found. Oh, this is interesting. What was found on Mars? They talked to Jean Ward, and it looks like there's mushrooms and other strange anomalies found on the big red planet we called Mars. Jean Ward kicking some butt and taking some names. Third phase of moon. Giddy up. All right.
Phase
of who?
of moon.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We're going to take a trip to the red planet Mars. A lot of topic in regards to the mysteries. If there's life on the red planet itself, some people are stating that they found mushrooms on Mars, but there is this photograph that has come out via the rover, which showcases something very interesting. We've got a lot of stuff we're going to be going over tonight that, in my opinion, showcases that there is indeed something of intelligent life that once or still does exist on Mars. And as we're looking at these photographs and all the evidence that we're going to be going over tonight, it's incredible to look at. This doesn't look natural, if you ask me. Could it be fungi? Could it be petrified fungi? I'm not exactly sure. It's interesting. NASA has been stating just recently, if we don't find any kind of life on Mars, this means that they might have to change their whole rule book, that they might think that there is no life out there at all. That's what they're saying. That's bizarre, if you ask me. That if they don't find life on one planet, that doesn't mean it exists anywhere else. It's kind of crazy what NASA's saying, as well as what they stated today, is that they're going to be having to maybe look for life beyond comprehension, basically meaning that they have to look for something. If it's living, they don't even know what to look for. They're having to think out of the box, because if you're looking for life and you don't know what's out there, how do you even know what to look at?
Right. Last night, third phase of moon, and we spoke about this in depth. And it was a really interesting thought that they had on what reality may actually be. Because, you hear people say, oh, it's like a matrix, or, we're just food for the aliens and we're living in a zoo. There's this hollowed earth and a hollowed moon, and they're always watching us. And in a way, yeah, but what if we were the gods? All right, hear me out. This kind of almost runs along the same lines as a matrix, but it isn't. We're gods. The universe, this is what third phase of moon came up with. I hope I'm repeating it correctly. The universe is like our playground. And like I said about the matrix, we can be anybody we want. And come back and relive those lives and have it all done inside of our head. That'd be a trip, or in a virtual world, however you want to think what the matrix is. But it's possible that we could be gods, right? And we are using our technology or whatever it is to experience Earth. I mean, if you think about it, Earth is in the middle of space, in the middle of nowhere, kind of like a program almost. But if NASA doesn't find life on Mars, they're going to have to rethink about what life may actually look like. We may not know what an alien being looks like, and it could be right there. Not that it's another dimension. It could be in another vibration, basically, or a different kind of, I don't even know what to say. God, this is when I wish I had Michael's vocabulary on this type of talk. But we can, and if we're gods, it's possible. I don't know if they die. They must die. I don't know if they do. Maybe they live forever. But NASA is trying to, if they don't find life on Mars, they're going to have to think way outside the box. And what if it's possible we're gods and we can do what we want with the universe? Kind of like a matrix, but it isn't. It's real. And we experience things. Now, if you want to get into past life regression, we did talk about that. Like, you know how people say, oh, in my past life, I was a Peruvian princess, or I was a prince and had very good wealth and da-da-da-da. What if these people really can recall previous lives? Our DNA may be a recorder, a database of every single past life that may be experienced from you, from this person. And every generation, every 1,000 years, every million years, however long people were existing or beings were existing, all that data gets put into the DNA. Why is it? Explain to me, and this is part of it, how some people get in car accidents, they fall off a horse, they hit their head, and they wake up speaking French, or they learn how to play the cello, or all of a sudden, they can do math really fast. That is recorded regression in your DNA. Look, there's that theory out there that our DNA is a data recorder of some sort. And what if all the past lives, and what if sometimes you hit your head, you have a memory of somebody who used to play the piano. Now it's wired to you, and you picked up this talent without a lesson. One day you're sleeping, you can't even hold a fork in your hand when you eat, and now you're playing Beethoven's Fifth? Nah, man, that'll make you think. So this is the conversation we had for a long time. I lost track of time. It was probably a good hour. And what if that technology could be in all of the dead people on the planet? Let's say you want to regrow mom and dad. Well, that technology probably exists already. Who knows? They're 50, 40 years ahead of us right now. You know how they always say that? The stuff we don't know about is 50 years ahead. We'll see it in 50 years. I can't imagine. But you could go to a skeleton, take the DNA, and grow mom and dad. And I don't know, I can't remember exactly what it is. It's like a god, it's like pixie dust. It's this stuff that is thrown onto the DNA. Like if you wanted to take a cell from your heart, you would retract a cell from your heart and I guess put it in some sort of cadaver, I guess, or something that would eventually be a human body or a chest cavity. And then this is supposed to be real. I'm not sure. I think I heard of it before, but they have this magical thing that if you got the cell from a heart, is if you gave it the parameters for it to grow, once you sprinkle this stuff on it, I don't know, magic DNA, God DNA, I don't know what it's called, the heart will grow. And all the veins and everything will fork out as long as you give it the same structure it needs to grow. So if you want to do an eyeball, you take the cell out of an eyeball, you sprinkle it with this god DNA dust shit, and the eyeball is put, the cell is put into a cadaver of an eye socket, and then it grows and it attaches to everything. I don't know. I think I'm saying it correctly. I don't know what it's called, but supposedly that's real. That actually can happen. That's like Star Trek stuff. What do you want for dinner? I want lamb chops and applesauce. What about you? I want applesauce and pork chops. Next thing you know, they press a button. Psh, there it is. 2 pills. That was the best lamb chop pill I ever had in my life. Did you get a gravy pill with that? Oh, did I? I got extra gravy pills. Yeah, I did too. Yeah, they got the best gravy pills on the galaxy, don't they? Sure do. I love this. What's the name of this place? Spock's Home. It's called Spock's Home? Yeah. Shut up. Hey, shut up. Can you imagine having this ability to create body parts, people, and things? And well, I never thought we would ever see the printer. What is that? The 3D printers. When that technology, to me, it makes sense to me. I understand how they could write a program to make it happen, but the one that still freaks me out, the invention of all, is the laser. I don't know how light can read music, art, the stars, the moon. How does that happen? How does a laser, it's just crazy, isn't it? It's light. And it reads this CD. How? How can they? I can't even imagine. To me, that's magic. That's alien technology to me. And you know what? I do want to see aliens. Some people say they're okay with just getting alien-like technology. No, not me. I want to see aliens. I'm in it for the aliens. I'm not in it. I am in it, but the main goal is an alien. It's the ships, yeah, but it's the alien, man. Well, if they don't find life on Mars, they are thinking outside the box. God knows what they're going to try to do, where technology is going to take this thought process. To me, it's very interesting, very fascinating. And I hope I stay alive to see a lot of these things come to fruition. That's the only thing. Staying alive. This
is again coming in from NASA. A lot of strange stuff. We're going to be going over it tonight, so buckle up, everybody. Let's go for a ride to the red planet. Is it a possibility that the ancient civilization that built the pyramids in Egypt came from the red planet?
Yes.
Gene Ward has submitted to me incredible Google Mars imagery that relates to construction built on Mars that resembles construction on Earth in regards to the Egyptian pyramids. What's it all about? We've got a special panel tonight with Dave Scott from Spaced Out Radio. We're going to go out to Los Angeles and speak with Opala Asteria. She's been to Egypt and she's looking over these discoveries right now. It's going to be an incredible update from her. And we're also going to go to Arizona with Doc Skinner and get his insight, including Dr. J. It's going to be an incredible ride tonight. Hang on, everybody. We also got my brother Brett Cousins with me. Let's get to it and take a look at Gene Ward's evidence. We're going to break it down.
And that object is about 15 meters in length and about 8 meters wide. And if we zoom in on it, we can see it consists of this larger port, this funny scoop in front, and this little protrusion coming out of the ridge line over there, and then on the side, what looks like a little winglet. And if you've been following my channel, I've always speculated this could be some type of craft or machine. But actually, a friend of mine looked at this and said, hang on a second. She's seen something very similar to this and immediately identified it as it could be a scarab beetle sculpture. This
it's
one
a scarab.
is found in the British
What did
Museum.
I say? Carrot?
And this one at the Karnak Temple Complex. And if we check out the similarities over here,
Karnak,
you can see
the magician, right?
Larger body at the back, the little protrusion coming out of that ridge line on either.
All right. We have seen Jean Ward now for 6 months or so. Some of these things are really interesting, and I'm not seeing a perfect match here. This is on top of this. This is square. This was rounded. This curves with some. Oh, maybe. I mean, okay, that's interesting. And this, I don't know, could have been something. Maybe it was this block that fell out. Who knows? Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty close. Some sort of wheel over here. I don't know what this is. Looks like got cut in half. Over here, this is wild. You got like a pyramid, but only two sides, like two cards from like a deck of cards. And then you got some chimneys on the top. These things on the top fascinate me. I think these are connecting points. I think the way they built things back then or whenever, they had these inserts and everything sat on top of something. It was like a perfect fit. Probably helped with earthquakes and stuff like that. But look where he is. Why didn't we? I guess we couldn't land here with Perseverance. It's a little bit rocky, but I never see anybody else talking about these rocks like Jean Ward. But is that a scarab? Do you think this is? I think it's just. I think it's probably Paraduliac, but it's cool. It's cool to talk about. Because you never know. All right. We got more to do. A lot of things going on, man. But nothing's happening. We are not that far away from the 180 days ending. What are we, 5 weeks away? 5 weeks? COVID. See ya, First Floor Audio. Have a good night. I think I missed him. Yeah. Interesting. A lot of interesting stuff. I'm looking for something and I can't find. I don't like the way things are reversed on my computer. I can't stand it. Let me try doing it this way. I didn't have time to. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. A little bit of Twitter. Here's an interesting question from Alien Scientist, and it has nothing to do with anything paranormal except the lives we live. If getting the vaccine, and yes, I'm talking about it, if you were forced to take it, would you take it if it meant you would have access to societal things like going to the movies or going to main events, football games, baseball games, getting out in public? If you had to take it for that, would you? You know what I would do? I wouldn't take it. But let me tell you what would probably happen. Little things would start falling apart for you. You don't have access to this, that, and the other thing, but then one day your water's going to shut off. They're going to really mess with you. Yeah. One day you're not going to be able to have any electricity. Yes. And another thing I can't find is my quiet mouse, my gel mouse that's quiet as a mouse. I have to use this thing. And all I hear is click, 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 click. So I forgot to pick one up. God, I hate the sound of that thing. Oh, look at it opened up behind me. Look at the alien. That sucks. Hold on a second. Let me play a video while I fix this. This is amazing, isn't it? I just love today. I didn't even know it fell down. Now, let me get you another video here. Let me pull something up here. Want to watch Wilcock? Oh, this is. Did we talk about this 5 days ago? Yeah, we didn't talk about this. Oh, this is interesting. Did we? No, we couldn't have. We talked about it, but nothing happened out of it.
Space junk. The sky is falling. Welcome
I had my
back,
phone.
everybody
I
from
couldn't
around
have
the world.
done
It's Blake Cousins. We've got
All
a
right, I'm
special
fixing
report
this
for you
thing.
today. A massive sighting out of Bogota, Colombia. People looked up into the night sky and saw a string of lights. No, it's not Starlink. What the heck's going on? Let me tell you, the Starlink sightings are on the rise. We're getting a lot of those videos submitted, and people are mistakenly thinking the Starlink's UFOs, but it's a Starlink mission to get the internet in rural areas. But this sighting out of Colombia is definitely not a Starlink. Take a look at this.
Mire, todo el mundo grabando. Marica, mire cómo se movió, mire. Mire, ya se va. Se está yendo, weón, mire. Y marica se está extendiendo. Vale, cómo se mueve hacia acá. Mire cómo se extiende.
We received multiple videos from multiple sources in regards to this sighting. We're trying to get answers. What the heck's going on over Colombia? We see a string of lights that remain stationary in the night sky. You can hear the people on the ground concerned about what they're looking at.
Por este lado, mira, aquí no le interfiere por este lado, por este hueco. ¿Cómo está? ¿Qué tal? Frank, esa vaina, mire, ¿sí ve? Esa vaina está ahí desde tiempo y sí, quién sabe qué será, ¿no? Como una tira, como uno no sabe que vengan a...
Is this some kind of Space Force asset in the sky, some kind of experimental aircraft? We're not exactly sure. Or could this be some kind of publicity stunt? Trying to find out exactly the source of these lights. Again, they're very stationary. I'd have to say at least maybe 2 to 3 football fields in length. But what's kind of cool is with the multiple angles, you can see in one of the shots, there's a curvature in regards to its shape. And then it appears to create a straight line. This is incredible. We've been following the news, and even now we're receiving more videos from Bogota, Colombia, and I want to get your guys' opinion. What's happening in the night skies around the world? The UFO sightings are on the rise, but so is a bunch of space junk. Recently, we were covering the Chinese March-long rocket. It's predicted to make landfall or land in the water somewhere on planet Earth, possibly today. And we're asking the public to keep an eye out. If you catch anything on video in regards to the re-entry of the Chinese rocket, we would love to see your video. China's kind of putting up their own space station, and they're kind of caring less about the...
All right, let's go back.
Multiple videos from multiple sources in regards to this.
See, that's weird. Now, that cannot be the, what do you call it? SpaceX. It's not those little satellites going around. It's just not.
Sighting. We're trying to get answers. What the heck's going on over Colombia? We see a string of lights that remain stationary in the night sky. You can hear the people on the ground concerned about what they're looking at.
Por este lado, mira, aquí no le interfiere por este lado, por este hueco. ¿Cómo está? ¿Qué tal? Frank, esa vaina, mire, ¿sí ve?
Sì, torresento da cappuccino. That's weird. And it's keeping its smiley face shape.
Is
It's a
this some
smiley
kind of
face.
Space Force asset?
So maybe, I don't know, man. If it's a disc, it would look like, it looks like it's like on its side. Almost, you know, like 45 degrees tilted.
In the sky, some kind of experimental.
Or it's, I don't know, man. It's not drones. I'm telling you that right now.
Aircraft. We're not exactly sure. Or
and look, it's straightening out. It's weird.
Could this be some kind of publicity stunt?
Yeah.
Trying to find out exactly the source of these lights. Again,
I'm sure
they're
I'm sure somebody knows.
Stationary, I'd have to say at least maybe 2 to 3 football fields in length. But what's kind of cool is with the multiple angles, you can see in one of the shots there's a curvature in regards to its shape, and then it appears to create a straight line. This is incredible.
Look at how much, oh come on.
We've been following the news.
That's really defined. That's odd. I have to admit, that's really strange. They are perfectly in a straight line. There's no left, right, no, head behind head.
And even now we're receiving more videos from Bogota, Colombia, and I want to get your guys'
Look at that
opinion.
one.
What's happening in the night skies around the world?
It's got to be drones, right? But they're too perfect. I've never seen drones get that perfect before.
UFO sightings are on the rise, but so is a bunch of space junk. Recently, we were...
I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Interdimensional ship, Jake? You say? It's odd. It looks real, right, Tina? It sure does. Interdimensional ship, Jake smokes? Could be. I don't know. A blue beam? Maybe. Kingfish kebab? I didn't think of it that way, but how? You know, how? That's the thing. I know, right, JP? I want to see one zigzag the same as you. Let me tell you, people who say they've seen these things zigzagging, we never get the video. Even David Fravor of one of the most famous cases of all time, the Nimitz of 2004, saying, I watched a Tic Tac go around like a ping pong ball in a glass. No, you didn't. Because I didn't see it. And I don't trust you. Stop telling your tales and start telling the truth. That's all I'm asking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I almost don't believe the Nimitz story anymore, the Tic Tac sighting. I almost don't want to believe it. I don't think it happened. Nope. They don't show us anything that looks like what they saw. That's all. I just want to see what they saw. I don't want to see the after effect. I don't want to see before it got exciting. I don't want to see the next day. I want to see what they saw. I want to see what Fravor saw. I want to see the ping pong ball action. Bing, 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 all directions. You thought you saw that. Yeah, all we get are balloon-looking pictures and airplane triangle pyramids that look mundane. That's what you and I get. They get to see things going at hypersonic speeds, and they're ultra-terrestrial now. They're ultra fantastic, and they are ultra cool. Aliens coming to a city near you. It's ultra fantastic. Yeah? Yeah? No. Tired of it. Tired of it. Ultra tired. Can't stand to be awake. Gotta sleep but can't. Just want to talk about it. Ultra. Ultra dimensional. Ultra terrestrial. Shut off. I got your ultra terrestrials right here. Stupid, I know. I'm so done, man. I don't know They keep reinventing the wheel in ufology. It's the same stories being rehashed. It's wash, rinse, repeat. Same thing. Same thing. Nothing new. Just different players saying the same things that other people said 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Can you just think about this for a minute? Look who's getting a lot of I don't know if it's mainstream media, but getting a lot of attention. UFO freaking Jesus, of all people, guys. The guy's not even real. He's a parrot. And this guy's going on Mick West and Mystery Science Theater Radio with George Napster. Ooh, it's cold. COVID. Come on, man. I ain't buying it. We are being dummied down more than we've ever been dummied down before. And I'm telling you, all of these people, listen to this. I just thought of it. This second. In the last 5 years, the people who are making the most noise all came around at the same exact time, except for Luis Elizondo, who came a year later. But he was already planned. Believe me, they knew that, what's his name? Freaking rock star, Tom DeShlong. They knew he wasn't going to cut it. They were looking at Lou 2 days after they announced TTSA gone public. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. I'm going to give you the cast of characters real quick. And you tell me, why are they credible? Ready? I've been in the field 17 years. Let's just start there. I see everybody who comes and goes. I do my best. Third phase came in about 3-4 years after me. And once you have more than a decade in the field, you get to know a lot of people. I never heard of these people. Ever. Danny Silva? Come on, man. The Silva record? Who? He didn't even have that thing. He came out of nowhere the same time as Tim McShillen, Red Rum Joe Silva, Christopher Walford, Chant Hannah, although she left that side of the world, she came back. Ryan Fake Sprague, and a host of others. UFO Jesus, right? All these people just came out of nowhere. And they are the ones that are getting the most attention in the field. Not the people who've been here doing the hard work for the public, by the way. It is so easy. They're acting like what they're doing is really hard. And it's not. What they are doing is it's all there. Right? They say we're doing real research here. We're digging. You're going after stories that are already there. Try breaking a news story. I don't care about some unredacted UFO report that still doesn't tell me shit, still doesn't show me shit. Don't be fooled. Because all of these guys wound up, they came from nowhere, and we're getting interviews with the top brass without any experience at all. Okay? Nothing on social media about these people. And within a year, they're going on George Knapp and all. I mean, that is, and it's not one person or two, it's like 10. How does that happen? I'll tell you how it happens. Because they were all brought in. This is a movement like you've never seen before. We're being duped by every single one of these people. Elizondo, Chris Mullen, not Harry Reid. Harry Reid's a little bit too old to be involved, but he thinks he's involved. All of these people are friends. Tim McShillen, he was a cop. He's a retired cop, a retired lieutenant. right? Who made allegedly fake stories about heartfelt stories about a poor black kid who was almost in tears because the dirty white cop came up to his car and Tim couldn't understand it. That bullshit story. This guy Tim McShillen pulls at heartstrings all the time. He's a heartstring puller. Oh, believe me, he is. Yeah. Lou Elizondo came out of nowhere. Didn't work at OSAP, worked at ATIP. Don't get that wrong. He gets mad now. What did Lou do? What did Lou do? Do you want to know what Lou did? Other than nothing? Well, let me tell you what Lou did. Lou had the aura. Lou gave us nothing, said nothing, did nothing, and still doing nothing, but yet people want to talk to this guy. Why? Because he looks the part, he talks the part, and he pulls on heartstrings as well. I made an oath to my company. That's pulling on the heartstrings of an American. Yeah, that's a good man, Lou. Good boy, good boy. Here's your treat. That's a good boy, Lou. Hey, little Louie. Look at you. Can you rub your belly, Lou? Can I rub your belly? UFO Jesus. Ryan. How? How would a guy like this get 13,000 subscribers? How? Goes on Mystery Wire, goes on Mick West's show, goes on other shows, and people are taking what this guy is saying as gospel, and all he does is parrot what everybody else says. He's not original. Hey, look, I'm not cutting down on the person. I don't know him personally, but I'm just talking about all these people as far as what I see them bringing to ufology. And Tim McShillen brought us a pretty bad hoax that he pulled with who's the guy? Bob, the guy who has the Space Hub, whatever that thing is. Bob McGuire, who now is being touted on Spaced Out Radio like he's some official word of the day. Like everything Bob says, he can't do wrong. But if you say the same thing, you can't say it. Only Bob can say stuff on that show. It's amazing the bullshittery that SOR has turned into. It is unreal. And when I came out with that shit, look, even Dave Scott's part of it. He is part of it. You know why? Because Dave threw himself at the feet of everybody and basically begged, pleaded, come on my show, man. Come on my show. In Dave's mind, it's views, 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 subs, views. Money, money, super chat, views, subs, views, sub, views, views. And you can see Dave sitting there when he has a really good show with like 180, 200 people. I mean, and then he's getting hundreds, $200 in super chat. The guy looks like a kid in a candy store. He looks like he went to the Willy Wonka chocolate factory, for Christ's sakes. Jesus, hold your fucking emotions together, man. I know you're excited because you made a few bucks, but really, the next day, reality hits. One and done over there. No consistency. You got 11,500 subscribers. You should be doing better than GoofOn. That's why I love you people. And I don't hate Dave Scott. So don't think that I hate Dave Scott. I don't. I don't understand Dave Scott. I don't understand the turn that he has made and lies about it. At least he did to me. I don't hate Dave. I don't trust him anymore. Because I know with Dave, it is entertainment. It's all an illusion. Trust me. When you're friends with somebody for all those years, 5, 6 years, whatever it was, and you don't tell your friend in ufology you supposedly have abductions and can channel aliens and talk to them, how do you not ever talk about that to your supposed friend? I never asked. Oh, come on. Because I see into the bullshit. And that's what this whole field has done. Turned everything that's real into bullshit. But I said it. Balloons are now UFOs. You didn't believe me. But we got 3 more balloon pictures. Well, not really. But George Knapp's pictures, come on, man. Come on. In my heart, inside, I know those aren't UFOs. Now, maybe I'm wrong about my analysis, but nobody can be right. It's almost impossible. But, that GoofOn is unique because you're unique. We do things differently over here. We speak our mind, right? We want people to hear us. And I think you guys aren't giving enough, to be honest with you. I mean, you may be on Twitter and all that, but there's got to be more done. It's got to be more. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you see a tweet, follow Lou Elizondo. Follow these people. Put them in check. I do. Lou, every time he types something, I go, thanks for saying nothing again, Lou. Stuff like that. Rich, that is so childish. No, it's not. It's defending what I believe in. How could it be childish if what I'm doing is letting him know? What am I supposed to say? Because I've tried it the other way. Okay. Oh, Lou's going to say, okay, these are crafts we don't understand. And when we don't understand them and they come in our airspace, they're a threat. To who? Did you wake up today feeling like UFOs were a threat? So what am I supposed to say when Lou puts a tweet out just like that? I say what I'm supposed to say. They're not a threat. I gave Lou a really good comeback, and I've used it here before, and I said, hey, it may be cloudy over my house, but it doesn't mean it's going to rain. There may be UFOs in the sky, but it doesn't mean they're going to kill us. You understand? What do you, why? If you're nice, they won't understand your frustration. Rich, you can be nice. I am nice. If Lou says something like I said he did, and then I come back and I say, thanks for saying nothing again, Lou, he'll come back with something like, well, I took an oath. Of course you did. I'm not going to jail for you or anybody. Of course you're not. Where's your heart? I'd go to jail for ufology evidence. Hell yeah. If I knew I could change the paradigm like Bob Lazar did, like all the other people, Travis Walton, you know what I mean? I put it all on the line. These guys wouldn't. Are you serious, Rich? They would cut my pension off. Yeah, I know. Sucks. Sucks to be you. But you chose this path, and you expect me to sit idly by as you tell us these things are a threat without any proof. Well, Rich, they've been over nuclear sites. How many times? Well, I don't know, couple, 2 or 3 maybe, and we don't even have proof of that. No, the drone encroached. Drone is a new word for UFO. Remember, Scott Brown gave me a list of all the drone incursions that were happening around nuclear sites. No, you can't say the word drone means UFO, because the only pictures and videos I've ever seen of those drone incursions are drones. They weren't UFOs, man. I just don't know. I told you I'm going to talk about it all the time. Try to switch it up a little bit here and there, but where are we? Let's see. I'm going to check the phones here. Okay. See, everything's gone. Let me check on. Maybe it's switched and I didn't realize it. Oh, it's reversed. Oh, it didn't get rid of them. Okay, so hold on. Let me. What am I doing? Oh, the phone. All right. Let me see if I can get it working. All right, signing in. I'm in. All right. I'm going to put the, well, I can't put, there was a call that came in, but it's gone. They hung up. Area code 416. If you want to call in, the phone number is 623. Area code 416. You're on Goof On. Ask who's calling. Area code 416 again. Welcome to Goof On. Who's this? Can you turn down the volume in the background?
Greetings, brother.
Greetings. May I ask who this be calling in?
This is Adam.
Adam. What do you bring to Goof On? What's up, man?
I wanted to just shout out to you. I hope your move went well, and other than the roach.
2 roaches there were actually, but one on
2?
video. Yeah, there was 2. When I was going to bed after I was on the couch for a few more hours after the show ended, I walked by my office and I saw one dying on the carpet. Yeah, so there was 2.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's over. I haven't seen anything since though, man. It's pretty good.
Good. Good.
Where are you?
Yeah.
What state are you in?
I'm in Ontario, Canada.
Canada? Holy mackerel!
Yeah.
What time does the sun go down there?
Second time calling, man. Long time listener. Second time caller.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for calling in. So did you want to say something about what we talked about? Anything tonight? Do you have any 2 cents you want to throw in?
I just kind of wanted to say hey, and
okay. I appreciate that.
To be honest, I was rocking some vinyl records there. I wasn't really listening to you.
Hey,
No
honesty.
offense.
I love it. Hey, but you still gave me the view. That's all that matters. Thank you.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind shooting the shit about dreams, but if that's not the topic, then that's no worries.
Oh, no. You want to talk about dreams? Like what?
Yeah. Just for instance, just with the, you know that Star Wars quote, sorry, that there's a disturbance in the Force kind of deal.
The Star Wars. Oh yeah, the Star Wars one. Yeah.
And I almost want to just say thank you to the universe, because the universe was telling me something was going on with my personal issues with the estate and stuff. Turns out I busted my brother for stealing over $100,000 out of the estate, and
wow.
he was really ushering me to sell my house, to basically put me into his own prison, I guess.
So how does
the property right next door to him for 100 acres, and he put a down payment, sorry. But
So-
it turns out Yeah, he was making it all sound like it was bad, but you gotta move. You gotta move. It's not the case. So I got proper people on the case, so to speak.
So how does this fall into dream category?
It's one of those, when the universe, like I was speaking about the universe, but it's something. It's like a heavy cloud over you. There's a voice in the back of your head. Same as my dreams. I got my whole life packed up in a backpack, and I'm trying to escape somewhere. It's just it was. I know it sounds nuts. I know. Don't get me wrong, but
Well, you haven't said
was
anything yet about a backpack. What have you said? I don't. What's going on? You're running around with a backpack on?
in my dreams, yeah, I guess it was a metaphor, so to speak. And I remember that one very vivid dream I had. That was the second most vivid dream after I contacted you first about the giant reptilians. And when I meant giant, they were only like 9 foot tall. They
That's
weren't
giant.
like massive Godzilla shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting that the powers you cannot see and maybe loved and lost.
But wait, why is this dream special to you?
Well, yeah, I guess I'm trailing off. Sorry. A stranger in my dream, it was a female, said, watch your back. And I woke up kind of in sweats, like, what the F did that mean?
Are you making this up?
Watch my back.
Are you making this up?
No, I'm not. No, not at all. Not at all.
You swear?
I have no idea who that was. I swear, dude.
All right.
I swear.
All right.
On my mother's grave, I swear, she just passed away 2 years ago.
Oh, don't say that.
2+ years ago.
All right.
But
All right. I believe
I know,
you.
but this is how serious I am.
Okay.
There was a strange woman in my dream that said, watch your back. As I was saying goodbye to all these strangers, because I wanted out. I didn't know who the hell these people were.
Yeah.
And yeah, just to watch your back.
So what do you?
I turned to her and kind of like
Yeah.
I looked at her and I nodded like with a smirk because I don't know what you mean. And sure enough, my own brother is like stealing from my mother's kind of wishes. Yeah, I'm guessing that's how that showed me, but I didn't know it at the time, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, man,
And another one,
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I got another caller, but if you have another one, real quick, if you can spit it out. I just don't. I just didn't hear anything crazy though. Like for some reason, this dream is impacting you so much so you want to talk about it on a podcast. So what is that factor in the dream that made you feel this way?
The stranger saying "watch your back" really
Has
kind
it
of freaked me out.
But has it happened before, this watch your back, or is it new, or why is it so significant? What are you taking from it though?
It was a heads up because I ended up changing the locks the day the house went on the market and locked my brother out.
Oh wow!
And he brought cops. He brought cops here trying to do a so-called wellness check on a head injury guy, which he never gave a fuck about. Sorry,
right.
Swearing, and everything's falling into place, and I have evidence that shows he has been stealing, like him and probably the lawyer that first started everything too, as well, involved with the estate.
But wait, how long after you had the dream did your brother get busted? Like, okay, you had the dream,
I,
and then the locks were changed. How long between there?
about 2 months.
Oh, wow. Okay. If you
And
would have
then-
said
and
2
as
days,
soon
that
as
would have
I-
been better.
No, but as soon as I don't know, as soon as everything shifted not in his direction,
Mhm.
tried to, like, I have evidence. Like, there's a paper trail, right? So, I mean, he was out there with bringing cops. They were almost going to bust the door in, trying to so-called wellness check, but he didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, I went without food for months, but he didn't care, right? He just
Didn't do a
squandered
wellness
money.
check on you, man. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was crap, but I can't believe the universe kind of speaks in ways you don't understand at the moment, but when everything unfolds, you make connections.
I
It's
see that
probably
shit.
fascinating.
I see that shit now a lot more than I used to. It's like you get used to understanding how the universe steps in and changes things, or you know what I mean? You get to see that stuff easier the more it happens. But that's I was gonna say it's pretty good, pretty cool, interesting story you had there. Good dream. I'm glad it worked out for you though.
There's a good quote I heard. I can't remember where I heard it, but it says no matter if you do a massive sin or a lie and you don't tell anybody, the universe always will know that you screwed up, kind of thing, right?
Absolutely. It's called karma. Well, somewhat, yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it would be a little bit relevant.
It's funny.
I don't have these fascinating dreams all this time, all this much. Sorry, but
that's all right.
I just figured that was a crazy, and it was dodging orbs another time, but that's a different story. But,
well, thanks for calling in. I'm gonna grab the next caller,
thanks.
man. Adam,
Yeah,
appreciate
sure,
it.
I didn't mean to chew your time away. Sorry.
No, you
bud.
didn't. They hung up and then called back, so I'm gonna grab them. But thanks for calling in. It was awesome, man. Appreciate the support.
All right.
Keep it going, brother.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
Call back again. Yep. Area code, you mother monkey. Area code 614. Hello? Call back, area code 614. Thank you, Adam. That was pretty cool. Oh, shit. I didn't know that was going to show. Oh, that didn't show up for you. I know this phone number. Area code 480. Hey.
I get through?
You got through.
Nice. It's X1, man. Nikki.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. I
thanks for
just love
calling.
calling in, and I like to share.
What do you have for us?
Man, whatever you like. Yeah, whatever you like.
I like. Well, so what? You have interesting ghost story?
Well,
Hauntings? Nightmare?
I know you like to talk a lot about the state of ufology,
True.
and I don't think the nuts and bolts of the phenomenon are being spoken about at all.
Not anymore.
And what I mean is the main topic is the sighting of an object in the sky. And that's all the all the rave, but really for experiencers and people that really go down that rabbit hole, they're experiencing very interesting phenomenon. An example would be like the clock phenomenon and things like precognitive dreams, abduction dreams, OBEs and stuff. But I'm talking about like time slips, synchronicity, apparitions, just really bizarre stuff.
Yeah.
And I think, and I do have a homework assignment for the people listening, and for you if you haven't already done it.
Okay.
But I think to really open up the door for opportunity to experience the stuff that I just mentioned, there is a book that you must read if you can get your hands on it. It's called Synchrophile by Raymond Fowler.
Yeah.
And there's another book that has it doesn't really create the scenario, but it actually helps you get ideas and understand really more that's out there, which is a lot of people might have heard of this book, but it's called The Holographic Universe by Michael Talbot. And they're just super interesting, but I guarantee anyone that reads Synchrophile will start experiencing really strange stuff. And you remember Jeff Willis, like we're friends, right?
Yeah.
And I told you that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about this several times. He has a theory on that. And what he thinks is that while you're reading this stuff, somehow, you know, obviously I believe in things like psych phenomenon, like extrasensory perception. And a lot of the way that these beings communicate is through ESP. And so they pick up on that. Like when you're reading that, it's putting that radio signal out. And what they do is the stuff will start happening because they want to show you that it is real. Like what you're reading is real.
Yeah. This is what I talk about quite often. If you're a researcher or you're interested in the subject, you're putting the vibration out there. It's like a beacon for these things to see it. And then they see it more and more, and they're like, let's go check that out. It keeps happening. You know, oh, Rich Giordano wants to know more. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, and they'll start revealing themselves.
I think so.
You know.
It's true. And then you know what to look for and how it works, and you get better at seeing stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've got like you know, tons of stories on the time slip stuff. I've had like I know, have you heard of Mike Cleland, the owl UFO guy?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was
yeah.
having that experience, like very specifically, without hearing about him or not knowing anything about it. This was before I read Strieber or any of that stuff. When I was having like really like close encounter experiences, like contacts, and because I was sky watching all the time, and I was just, you know, I was finding orbs, and you know, I'll see satellites too, but I'll see ones that are clearly, you know, 1,000 feet in the air, or I'll see ones that are like below the clouds, you know, and stuff like that. And I'll signal them. I started signaling them with a laser pointer to get them to light up or dim out. And, but then once I figured out that I could do it with just by waving to them, they would light up. I kind of dropped the laser pointer and I switched to like a mag light.
That's
just, you know, just to kind of get their attention. Yeah. Because they're telepathic,
right?
And so they already know you're looking at them. But it around that time, I started having like these real owls show up, and I was having repetitive owl scenarios that involve the orbs and the owls, thinking of an owl, seeing an owl. You know, thinking about the owl, and then an owl would just all the time. It was crazy. It was happening all the time. And then, so I go online, I look up, I'm like owls, UFOs, and synchronicity. Because I was having synchronicity happening. I literally typed that in, and
That's wild. That's wild. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Your sound cut out. Let me get you back in. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think I accidentally was trying to get something set up and cut you out. I didn't mean it. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. It wasn't much. It was only like 10 seconds.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, everybody can hear you now for sure.
Okay, so
sorry about that. Yep.
Yeah, so what does everyone think is more interesting? The owl stuff, the time slip stuff, the synchronicity stuff, the time clock phenomenon stuff, the close encounter stuff, the apparition stuff? Like, what are they saying in the chat?
They can't hear you at first, but I have to go back. Let's see. I think aliens have more brain power, not Brian power, brain power with psychedelics, our brains into their frequency, letting us experience out-of-body experiences or entities. So Jake Smoke says, basically, if you take, some hallucinogenics, you'll have more experiences with them.
I believe that.
Me too.
Yeah, because these things are somehow sensitive to your mind state and also take advantage of your vulnerabilities. And if you're in a state of mind that is more open and you're on something like a mushroom or something, I forget the psilocybal
right.
mushroom or whatever.
Yeah.
All that stuff came into the country through like the 3-letter agencies. Back in the day, they were looking for a truth serum, and they were trying to find ways to create a truth serum.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget the doctor's name, but I forget which agency he was working for. It could have been the CIA. Sent him to investigate this hallucinogenic mushroom in Mexico that was said to open up psychic abilities, and they thought that they could make a true serum out of it. And so he goes down there and he takes several trips down there and starts tripping on these mushrooms, and found like all these like interesting phenomenon associated with the mushroom, and that it actually induced things like psychic ability, and that they were doing a study on it to try and find a true serum, but they ended up starting a program that studied like with the military. It like he worked with several agencies and even the Army to spy using remote viewing, and they use these mushrooms to induce a state of mind that allowed them to do that. And I think I can find the guy's name. I do have a book called Secret History of U.S. Government's Investigations into Extrasensory Perception and Psychokinesis. It's called Phenomenon. And
Jesus.
Yeah,
some title. It's interesting.
I know, right? I forget the guy's name. He's all throughout this book, but
that's why I want to try it. That's why I want to try it. I think Moses did it. Tesla did it.
Oh yeah. I did the mushrooms one time. Yeah, one time I did it, and basically the one thing I can remember was like I didn't see any beings or anything, but it did change my perspective. Like, when you look up at the stars and you see the sky and you see all the stars, but you kind of see them like all like in one dimension. Like you just see them like it just looks flat. Well, when I was on the mushrooms, I could tell which stars were farther than the others.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy cool, because you know how far everything is, man. That's nuts.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I think it's because maybe some stars were brighter than others and maybe gave the illusion. But nonetheless, that must have looked cool as hell.
oh yeah, yeah. No, it was like
I love
it
that.
was weird because you're still seeing the same way. Like everything still looked the same, like in retrospect.
Yep.
But it's the way your brain is interpreting it. Like when you see something and in a normal state, that's all you see. But when you see it on the mushrooms, it's like you feel what it is. Like you see more. It's like visually you're looking at the same thing, but it's really hard to explain.
Yeah.
But
no, I totally get it.
yeah, I know I'm taking a long time, but I really want to tell like one of my stories though.
Well, is it a long one?
I could do a short one.
Okay. Try to do it in,
Okay,
in 3 minutes.
I'll do the time slip one.
Okay.
Okay, so this was while I was reading Synchrophile, and he started talking about one of his like time slip deals in the book. Now I don't recall if I read it after this happened to me while I was reading the book or before. Like I don't know if I read it and then it happened,
Right.
or if it happened and then I read it, but it coincided with the book. And so I'm coming home from work and we live on a dead end street. It's a cul-de-sac. There's one way in, one way out.
Yep.
There's also a security guard to get in, right? So there's not like a lot of traffic. Now, my mom had just bought a brand new car, and it was a very specific, like she got a very specific color with the rims and everything. Like she got the whole thing on it, right? And at the time, she was training at the time combatives, and so she would have like this hat and like this shamag that she would wear, you know, and sunglasses. And so I'm driving down the dead end street, and I see her like driving past me, and I'm driving past her, and I wave to her, and I see that it's her. I see what she's wearing. It's you know, and she's leaving the one way you can get out. And I'm like, huh, I wonder where she's going in a hurry. When I get home, I'm gonna ask, you know, Michael, like where she's going, right?
Yeah.
So I get home, I open up the garage door, and her car is in the garage. And now I'm really confused because I just saw her way back there driving past me, and now I pull in and there's her car. And so I get inside the house. Not only is she gone, or not only is Michael gone, but my mom is there in the kitchen wearing the same thing I just saw her wearing when she drove past me, leaving.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. And I didn't say anything about it for a few minutes because I was trying to I was so confused. I was like, I really thought about it. Like, well, did I see someone else? Like, how do you explain that, you know?
You're 100%
And then I
positive?
mentioned it to her.
You sure it was her?
Dude, I'm so sure it was her. Yeah.
So what do you think happened? I know a time slip, but like, wow.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Do you think something was changed?
I mean, the simplest explanation is that it was somebody else.
Right.
And I just thought it was her. But I mean, how do you mistake your own mother, right?
I've done it.
Like, but she was wearing something very specific, and her car
Yeah.
was very specific.
That's true
You
too.
know?
Yeah.
It's like let's say your dad has one of those 80s red Corvettes that aren't around, right?
Yeah.
Or a convertible Mustang,
Yeah.
and you see him by himself with the top down leaving, and he just doesn't see you when you wave to him, and then you get home and his car is there and he's in there.
This stuff has been happening throughout history, and people have been reporting, you know, waking up in a different place and then they go back to sleep and they're back home. These time slip events happen. There's a couple of big stories about these guys who in war, I think it was World War II, they saw like an invasion starting and then something happened and then there was no invasion, something like that. It was really weird, but it's one of the most popular stories on that.
Now, if I do recall, okay, when I got home, she was in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
She was just getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
Wearing the same thing I just saw
So
her
that's
wearing,
cool.
the shemagh, the black hat with the glasses.
Yeah, that's wild.
And then in Fowler's book, his wife saw him pull into the driveway with his bike and then just disappear. And then like 20 minutes later, she saw him again, but this time fully pulled in and came into the house. And that was her first and only experience she had like that. And that's in Fowler's book.
That's crazy.
It's like almost the same thing. Yeah.
It is, because it's happening to people. That's why. I think there's little vornadoes, like vortices, like wind. And if you look at wind, I forget what spectrum you look at it, but there's all these little like tornado looking things all over the planet. And I think that's how it is with some of them, the gravitational field, the magnetic field, whatever's happening with the Earth. By it spinning, creating friction, creating whatever, it's creating these time slips. I think they just pop up here and there randomly.
Oh, one thing I want to say before I let you go is you guys were talking about time earlier, like time travel or something like that. I think during this call you mentioned something about time.
I don't remember, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to put this out there. I don't think time is linear. I think the past, the present, and the future, I think that is something that's injected into our psyche. I think like others think, and it makes sense to me, that the past, present, and future is all happening now. It's always now. There is no future or past. It's always now. And I think that could explain some of these time slip phenomenons.
That's interesting. Yeah, that would make sense in a way.
Know,
yeah,
like hearing doppelganger voices that are your own, and seeing things that don't make sense that happen either later or previously, because it's all happening now. Because think about it: if you travel back in time, when you're there, it's still now. When you travel up in time, it's still now. So no matter where you travel, it's always now.
It's wild, man. I mean, we could talk about this forever, but I do appreciate the time tonight. Thank you so much.
Guys.
No, don't apologize.
I'm the Energizer Bunny.
Dude, that was awesome. No, it's amazing.
But I love your show.
Thank you.
Yeah, I always try and tune in as much as I can, and everyone in there is like really cool. So.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate you calling in. And next time, if you got another story, I'll be doing this quite often. So.
Nice.
I'll be talking to you soon.
Nice. Yep. And remember your homework assignment, man. Segro File by Raymond Fowler and Holographic Universe by Michael Talbot.
Thank
for
you.
Those readers.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome information. Yeah. People will love that stuff. Thanks again, man. Good talking to you. I appreciate the call.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Take it easy.
You too, bud.
Okay.
Have a good night.
All righty. You too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
It's hard to say goodbye. I have a hard time saying goodbyes. Oh, man. I love people who have stories that they can tell with conviction because it's really happening. Just like when I have my little experiences and I talk about them, I think it really happened. And these things do happen. Those time slips are crazy. How about the people that go missing all over the parks all over the world? I know you can just say, oh, it's an animal this, animal that. But people will be walking with somebody 3 feet behind them. They're having a conversation. They turn around, they're gone. There was no rustling of the leaves, breaking of the branches, heavy footsteps, screaming, yelling, muffled noises. They were there 1 second and gone the next. It's a freaking trippy world we're living in, man. Thanks for calling in, everybody. I turned off the phones, and I'm going to share just a couple of videos. Real little ones here, nothing major from Florida today. I'm going to be putting together a nice little video for everybody, you know, one of those welcome to Florida type of thing. See, I can't, why won't it shut me out of this? Hold on a second. All right, let's sign out. Oh, there we go. The phone wasn't signing out. Remember? Yes, remember. Pew. Doo-doo. Let me pull up a video. So today we're going to go in reverse, just like I did earlier today. I really didn't go over a lot of things today. It was a weird show. I didn't like this comeback. It should have been better. It should have been better. Yeah, and you know how I said when we go back live, I'm going to have the studio all fixed up and everything's going to be great. I'll have I got the chair out there. I didn't take a picture of it. Well, when I'm showing this video, I'll run and take a picture of it real quick. It's still in the box. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not easy. I had something like 86 boxes and bags full of stuff, and it is just painstakingly taking forever. It's slow process. That's what I'm trying to say. And I thought I'd be done, but it's going to be tough. I'm going to be getting new carpet in this place. And then after the carpet's in, I'm going to paint it one room at a time, just do it perfectly and have a brand new looking home. I'm going to have all the little holes caulked up or blocked up. Did you know if you block these holes up with like a Brillo pad, stainless steel wool or something like that, the bugs don't come in and you're not using any chemicals. It's pretty cool. All right, pulling up some one video from today. This is part of the cemetery I was talking to you guys about. This is it during the day. Oh no, stop playing. I don't want it to play. Stop. I can't have that song playing. I forgot that the Scorpions was on. Shit. Now I'm going to get a copyright claim for 4 seconds. That sucks. Here's the video. Hold on. This is only part of it. The night videos, hold on. Here we go. It rained today for 4 hours too. It was awesome. I'm not going to go full screen. But this was earlier before the show tonight. It's a pretty big cemetery. I'm doing about 40. I started this about 5 seconds after I was already driving it. That's the end of it. But it still continues on a little bit further, right up to that big tree right there. So this is what it looks like driving around my neighborhood. So I think I'm going home at this point. But like I was saying, these trees are all over the place where I live. And I really, really love it. I have to tell you, it's exciting. Yep. I remember there was somebody on my ass and I just kept the cruise control on. It was an overcast day. Like I said, it rained for 4 hours on and off pretty hard. Yeah, so well, maybe I'll put a song on here and do what we do with the drones. I can't help it. Just enjoy life. Enjoy life. What is this one? This one? Whoa. See, now the screens are all backwards. They don't work like they're supposed to. I hate that you can hear my mouse. That's it on that one. I know, bad timing. I'm out of sync, guys, you know. I'm still not back to myself here doing this thing. I feel like I've been gone forever. It's really weird. The monitor, like I have it on the screen, right? It pops up, but about this much of it, it goes off the screen, and there's nothing I can do to fix that. And it's very hard for me sometimes to click on these without moving the whole entire board. So it's really frustrating sometimes. All right, what is this one? Here's another one. Quick 2 minutes. I don't know where this is. Oh, this looks like home. I think, oh yeah, this is driving down my street. Look at all these homes. All old people live in them, man. I just like the neighborhood. That's Florida, man. 85% humidity, rain, 100% humidity. It was beautiful today. And it's weird. The air conditioning works much better in Florida. Like when I get into my car, even though I park underneath something, it takes 2 seconds and I'm freezing. In Arizona, you can never get your car cold. It's different heat, man. It's a different. I think because the air is thicker, that it cools off quicker. You understand? Of course you do. Song? Yeah. I've got to fix these screens. Everything's backwards. All right, let's get to the next one. Welcome back. Blake Cousins here, third phase of Moon. Tonight, there's really mysterious... No, I can't do it. I feel bad. Buckle up, everybody. All right, let's see if we got any more. Oh, here's the rain from today, earlier. Let's get some rain in. I know, I still have to get a windshield wiper. Thank you. That thing's messed up, too. That's seen its last windshield. I can't get my mouse over to that screen. Look at that thing. It's on its last swipe. I haven't seen rain like this in 20 years. And it's happening every day. Almost. A couple days. But at least I got to see rain. Damn, I was happy. And when it rains here, it drops like 15 degrees in a minute. But then it gets hot after that. So you don't have much time to enjoy it. But you can, the clouds are always moving fast and they're always like popcorn like that. They're all puffy all the time. It's pretty exciting. I love rain. Rain is my friend. I'm a Pisces. We love rain. We love water. We love a new windshield wiper. All right, not much left there. Oh yeah, we'll get you drone. Not now though, no drones yet. This is a good video. Just driving through the neighborhood, different area. I think I have the fog too. The one with the fog is really cool. Some of these videos are on another phone. That's right. So I don't have them all here because my other phone isn't synced up to Google. So it doesn't load up the photos to the computer. That person almost pulled out right in front of me. I have a dash cam, so I'm always recording. In case that meteor or UFO comes out of the sky or I get an accident, it's all recorded. Sound as well. Got to be safe nowadays. You got to protect yourself. You know? Look at those clouds. Come on, rain.
Recursive diagnostics complete. Guiding presence authenticated. All systems operational.
I like that big tree. Did you see that tree that we passed by? This one coming up, watch. Right here. Look at that thing. That's like the myrtle plantation. Weed is legal if you have a doctor give you the card. You can get a medical marijuana card. It's a year behind where Arizona was. Arizona turned into a recreational in February. But in Florida, it's $75 for the card and anywhere from $75 to $150 for the doctor's visit. So you're looking at $200 to $250. But it's good for a couple of years. Come on, everybody. Goof on in Florida. This is kind of boring, I know. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like where I live and what I drive through. And that's pretty much it. All right, let's see what else I got. This is a good song. I never used this one. Let's see what else I got. Oh, here's the fog. It's only 20 seconds, this one, but I have it on another camera. That was yesterday morning. And it wasn't that bad there, but fog is very sporadic, I found out in Florida. See, it looks a lot worse in person, but the camera makes it look like it's not that bad. It's weird. But it was pretty foggy. Let's see, anything else? I think this is, let me see what video this is. I want to show you a better I have on the other camera a better version of the cemetery. Yeah, this isn't here. Darn it. Oh, wait.
I come from a world.
No. But I'll show you. I don't know if I showed this to you. Oh, I couldn't have.
For some time, your world has sheltered one of my citizens. I request that you return this individual to my custody. For reasons unknown, he has chosen.
This is on the way.
Secret.
Landing in Florida.
He will have made efforts to blend in.
Do you know where that is? That's the Florida Keys.
Like she knows. She stopped shaking.
That's Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu.
What a beautiful.
That is cool.
Oh, that is beautiful.
I thought that was cool.
I want to live there. Yeah, I see it.
I like to live there.
Yeah. Get your hand down.
Oh, look at how pretty. You know, we're going to see a lot of greenery.
A lot of what?
Greenery.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'm just excited about the weather. Huh?
I sat between my parents. Oh, here we go. There's more. This is the hardest landing in the history of airplanes. You gotta watch this.
Oh, how pretty.
You see that white thing? That's a cloud.
Hold on.
I know. I miss my mountains.
I don't know. It's the same old mountains, though.
Oh, look at that. They're sitting in the water. Those round
Get
things.
your hand down.
See those round things?
Yeah, I see it. What round thing? That round
Oh,
thing?
it's probably a forest.
Yeah.
Of trees.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. Round over there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see it.
That's pretty.
My mother kept putting her hand up like every 2 seconds. And she says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." She can't help it. So if I sounded like a dick, yeah, I was that time.
It's all foggy.
But there's nothing.
She can't help it.
Oh, yeah. Well, where I'm living, it's very sporadic. I was surprised.
Sun?
Oh, I think it's the next video. I want you to hear this landing. It was ridiculous.
Why do you say that? She's so fine.
Yeah, it's right here. That's weird. The video recorded in a different quality. I wonder why.
About 600, 500 feet in.
Here we go. This landing was so hard.
Traffic.
Here we go.
Fight all that traffic. Here we go. Oh, God. I never felt one like that. Hey, what happened, Molly? Oh, Jesus, that was hard.
Yeah.
One like that before. That was brutal. Wasn't that hard?
It was hard. That plane hit so hard, I almost dropped the camera. It was crazy. Yes, sirree, Bobbert. Yes, sir. Yeah, it was weird leaving Arizona for good. But it's over with, and we're here. And I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. It was a quick show for me. Thank you for hanging out. 2.5 hours, my God. What are we doing? We'll be back tomorrow, of course. Yeah, sure. Why not? What else? What else are we doing? See, I don't like the way this is opening up on the wrong screen. It's so bizarre. It's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Super chatters, moderators, thank you for your support. And yes, things will be changing. You know me, it takes a little longer now. I'm old. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. And veterans and newcomers alike, thanks for spending a couple minutes. I appreciate that. All I ask. Just give the show a try. If you like it, come back. If not, see you never again. And tomorrow, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. I'm not sure if Third Phase has something coming out tonight, but they probably do, so keep your eyes open for that later. I'm Rich Giordano. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Good night, everybody.
I don't know what you're complaining about. All you have to do is go to sleep. I'm not asking you to come. I was there. I know you were. You're scared of your own shadow and terrified of dear Uncle Gustav. Yes, I am. Well, I'm not. I don't care if he does find me gone. But how? Frida, I beg you. Think about what you're doing. Everyone says he's a wicked man. What about him? Who wants to be good if being good is singing hymns and praying all day long? He's doing what's best for us, I'm sure. It might be best for you. It's not for me. I'm going, and you might as well stop arguing about it. And I warn you, if you dare tell on me, Frida, you know I wouldn't do that. I'm just telling you. You know what will happen if you do. Stop it, you're hurting me, not harming.